get an automatic plus for checking a box?
No.
That's the whole point, isn't it? That checking the box is not what gets you a point.
Right, right. And I think, one helpful illustration of this point, Your Honor, is so SFFA's own expert, their own deciles analysis finds that among the most academically qualified students, Asian Americans and white applicants actually have a higher acceptance rate than black students. This is their own expert evidence, and this is discussed at PEDAP 78. As the district court commented, that is a particularly strange result if their characterizations of our admissions process are accurate.
Mr. Park, on this issue of when this will end, 9 states have chosen to rely just on race neutral, completely race neutral, with race being not even a small factor anywhere. Not all of them have been as a result of the people voting. It's been the systems themselves choosing this. Isn't that the case in Florida?
That's my understanding. In Florida, it's an executive order, and there are many states where it's institution by institution. So Georgia, for example, is...
Now, even your adversary said he didn't see the 25 years as a set deadline. It was an expectation. What we know, we have 9 states who have tried it, and in each of them, as I mentioned earlier, white admissions have either remained the same or increased. And clearly, in some institutions, the numbers for underrepresented groups has fallen dramatically, correct?
That's my understanding, yes.
All right. What we also know in those 20-odd years is that racial disparities has grown dramatically as well. Segregation has grown. The disparity between incomes has grown. And so has the effects of these things in terms of the resources that underrepresented groups receive, correct?
I believe that that matches much of my understanding, yes.
And I understood that the district court found that UNC, on a continuing basis, reassesses its race-neutral factors and is constantly monitoring whether they've reached some form of representation adequate for their system regularly, correct?
Yes, yes. And
that was your point, which is we can't tell you it's going to end in 2029 or 2030, but we're not just assuming it will continue. We're looking at it regularly to see when it ends, correct?
Exactly, Your Honor. And there really is a quite extensive infrastructure that the university has established to continually monitor our progress on this score. A whole range of committees, but the committees actually include some of the world's leading experts on doing these kinds of qualitative assessments. And so it's something that we are continually pursuing. And right now, there are many other projects ongoing for us to try to reach the day where we can find a viable race-neutral alternative.
Thank you, counsel.